Check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? Can the audience hear me? Can the audience hear me? If you can hear me, let it be known. But I know you can hear me because my audio is always right. My setup is always right. So without any further ado, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. This is an episode of No Filter. This is gonna be no holds barred today. I just want y'all to brace yourself. If you ain't got your roll up, you should have got it already. You see the notification, you should have got you a brew, a drink, some popcorn, whatever you needed, whatever your vice was, some water, whatever your vice was to keep it going, that's what you should have done. But without any further ado, let me bring my guests on the screen. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, man, I'm internationally known as The Dribble, more commonly known as Gully TV. Doggie Diamonds, what's good, pimp?
They probably like, what is going on? What is happening? Tell them what's happening right now.
Some civilized men put us together about a month or so ago. We've been communicating. We realized that, what we had going on, it wasn't no legs beneath it. And ever since we've been communicating, we did a live stream. I allowed you to tell my viewers, my audience, your history. You being a pioneer in this media business, and here I am. I got a book now, and you passing the ball. Yes. Basketball is a team sport, man.
Facts. And then so we did your platform, and then we just we was like, yo, let's do yours first, and then we'll do mine. But it just so happens that when it was time for you to do my platform, your book ended up being released. So it's like all divine intervention. And for the record, I reached out to him through a mutual friend. You know what I'm saying? And it's been on, we've been having communication since then, good communication. So a book, what is what made you write a book? What's the name of it first and foremost, and where could they get it?
The book is called Some Things I've Been Through.
Okay.
It chronicles my travels, interactions, and communications with some of the world's most notorious Black gangsters between 2017 and 2021. I kind of wrote in a journal form how I was feeling day to day of my communications with a lot of these guys, some of my interactions with them. I could actually feel changes on my body when communicating with, goosebumps, shit like that. And I wanted to share with my readers some of my personal experiences, whereas, by the time y'all see content on the internet, a lot of it has been censored, a lot of it has been cut and presented to you in a way that, everybody is at peace with it. The stuff that you don't see, I have to contain that within my body and spirit. So what I did by writing the book was I expelled a lot of information, frustration that was in me, as a person, basically. So that's what the book is. And it's powerful. It's only 87 pages. Anybody that got any knowledge of self, or if you civilized, you know what that means. And I abbreviated it at 87 pages on purpose. It's fire. I don't have to sell this book. This book's gonna sell itself.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because being that we're in the same field, when I interviewed Trife Gangster, who's actually kin to me, you know what I'm saying? When I interviewed Trife Gangster, the tension in the room cannot be described. Like even my camera dudes was like, yo, do you feel the aura? Do you feel? And I'm like, yo, shit feel different. And it's not fearful because we're not afraid. But the person that I'm interviewing, he's so damn intense that it's radiating throughout the room. And I thought I was the only one who feel that. So for you saying that to me, I got goosebumps right now. Like, yo, because it's taking me back to certain interviews where I was like, hold on, what the fuck is happening right now?
A lot of these guys, it was me meeting them for the first time. I often dealt with them in one-on-one situations. Sean Branch, for instance, I had several encounters with Sean Branch, but initially it was just me and him by ourselves. This is someone who my knowledge and understanding of this person is from news clips and shit that I read online, and it was all bad and notorious. This ain't like, this ain't like a good guy that I was going to see. And I have to compose and conduct myself, make sure I ask the right questions and make sure that I don't offend this man in regards to extracting this information. This has been, I believe I said to you before, there's an anxiety that I hold within myself whenever I'm doing anything. Yeah. So that I have anxiety when I'm interviewing, common rappers. Now take that and
magnify it by this dude who might have a pistol, who might have a knife, so look, so it's funny that you say that. So Trife Gangster, after the Troy Ave thing, he calls me, bro, I'm ready. So I'm like, holy shit, what's about to happen? So I interview him, right? So the first take was, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. I'm here with Trife Gangster. So you got an organization called GMAC. He said, no, I ain't here to talk about GMAC. I'm not Shan Duke. I'm Trife Gangster today. Start this shit over. So I'm like, oh, wait, so cut, let's start over, because I was going to give him the alley-oop. He's like, no, I'm here I'm a straight up goon today. You understand what I'm saying? He was on that type of time. So I know what you're talking about, because you don't know who you're about to meet. Because most of these killers done kill people with a smile on their face.
Exactly.
And laughing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you don't know who you're about to get. And a lot of times you don't know what you're walking into. But I guess that's the thrill of it also, because when you get that content, you're like, yo, I just went in the Lion's Den and came out with some fire content.
Oh man, when it's over with, you like, when you take that final picture, you greet them, that final handshake, I appreciate you, and they walk out the room, you're like, oh my God, I did it again.
Where could they get the book at though, bro? Let's keep that. Where could they get the book?
Amazon. It's available. Amazon, you can get the paperback, and it's on Kindle as well. So, if you're into ebooks and things of that nature, go ahead and grab this, man. This is a very, very powerful piece of material. It's a lot of things that you don't know about these men. A lot of these guys, people have seen on these platforms, Sean Branch, Bemmy, Haitian Jack, what's my man name? Ears to Christ from DC, as well as the Murder Unit. A lot of these people are online notorious already. Mm-hmm. And I'm just giving my personal take on my interactions with them. And this fire, man, I believe this is going to take me off in probably writing a book per year. Probably try to drop once a year or something like that. I enjoyed it. It was a challenge. It took 3 years, but now that I know that I'm capable of doing it, I got to learn how to type, because I wrote it out manually, but I could do this now.
So let me ask you something about content. So when you get the content, the audience don't know sometimes. You get the content, you put the content up. Now said artist, said entity say, I don't like the title. Could you change the title? We go through that. I don't like this part. I don't like this part of the footage. Could you take that footage out? Could you take the footage down? They don't know how much work you put in. Tell the audience how this bullshit goes on.
I've went through that. I believe someone might have contacted me and said something about the way a title was written. And then I explained to him why I titled it that way. Mm-hmm. And I had an objective for using a certain title, to draw.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to him that ultimately the decision that I make is going to draw more people to your story. And the end result was he ended up selling a lot more books. So I try to tell them, man, I'm a professional. I've been doing this a long time. Just look at my resume. I'm here to make you look incredible on camera and shit. I don't have no record of belittling any of my reciprocals or anything like that. I don't do that. I've interviewed the most notorious people, and we just don't have to talk about the Rich Porter murder. I can talk about something else with Alpo. I could talk about fashion, or I could talk about something sports related. We don't have to take the reciprocal down into a dark place. Mm-hmm. Recently, last night, actually, Noriega on his platform, he said some things that was probably, some disrespectful things.
But let me clear that up. I spoke to him today.
Okay.
Now, what I want everybody to do, because see, I didn't want to. Let me hold on.
I just want to touch it.
Go ahead,
Because
go ahead,
it's
because
similar to what's going on and shit.
because I'm gonna give you the gist of it. Because before you explain it, well, this is what happened. People took it as disrespect. So this is a text between me and him that just took place. So I said, he saw the clip. So I said, want me to go public about how they took it the wrong way or just leave it? So I'm waiting for him. But now that we're talking about it, what happened was if you watch the clip in its
He was
full,
telling a story, right?
yeah, but if you watch it in its full context, he was talking about how Joe Budden got snuffed. And when he got snuffed, he started apologizing to anything Wu-Tang affiliate. He started apologizing to everybody. They took it as he was calling them flunkies. He was like, nah, they apologizing to any and everybody. So it's out of context the way he explained it to me. So everybody jumped the gun because they didn't watch the full clip. They only saw that little piece. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not his PR person. I'm not here to cape for nobody. But he told me as his brother, he said, nah, bro, I would never disrespect them like that. But I was like, so say something.
I don't publish that type of content. If you give me some rhythm, if you get on my show, I ain't gonna dog you out at all. You ain't got to worry about anything of that nature. Even though those Wu-Tang guys wasn't on the show at that time, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. So you've done interviews that bother some people. What is your most controversial interview?
The interview that got me into all of my conflict was Haitian Jack. If you look at my record before I interviewed Haitian Jack, I had interviewed my son and Mano before. We was cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no problem with none of those guys. A lot of my conflict came from people coming to my platform, calling Haitian Jack a snitch.
Okay.
Now, when I'm pushing this this Haitian Jack series, this might have been over an 18-month to 2-year period. This is my life. I'm totally consumed by this project. This is my baby. And you have 2,000 people under my video talking about snitch this, rat this. And they took it from that to, trying to demoralize my platform and shit. And that's the first thing that would come out of you. Go look at the old videos. That's the first thing that my songs say. You interview rats and Haitian Jack and all this kind of shit. And it was basically me defending my position on my platform. I am going to, if I want to interview a snitch, I will. I can do that. It's my business. Ain't nobody going to stop me from doing it. Nothing of that nature. I'm here to share information and I'm here to tell a story. If my reciprocal did something in their personal life, that has nothing to fucking do with me and shit. I believe that we're not held at the same standards as someone like Soledad O'Brien and shit. These different media personalities, they can interview and interact with whoever they want, and they're not going to catch any flack. But, there's so much scrutiny placed upon some of our content. And I was dealing with, Haitian Jack was painted as like Tupac's adversary. People love Tupac. People love Tupac. So
worship.
I was up against that too. Up against that too. And that kind of led to, a lot of my conflicts or a lot of people feeling some type of way about me. And, I got tired of that shit. I just started telling, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, you can't do the Frank stand, though. You can't do the Frank stand.
Doggy, is the fact that we don't just shoot content. After we shoot the content, we bring this shit to an editing table. We go to Google search and we look for pictures and we get fonts and, do all of this technical stuff to make a good project. For them to get up in our comments, and I don't ask for donations. My Cash App ain't posted on my platform, nothing like that.
Mine is $ Doggie Diamonds. Go ahead.
A person I might have flew across country, or in case of the murder unit situation, I flew out of the country to interview 6-7, right? And when I come back and I put my content online, I don't want to hear nobody talking crazy about this shit.
I know it's very personal though. See, they don't understand. It's a difference between getting on StreamYard. Shout out to everybody who do that. Shout out to everybody who do what they do, how they do it. But when you taking flights, you burning gas, You eating bad food because you got to travel. You might have lost your luggage. People don't understand what you're going through to obtain this content. It's a lot, man. Man, listen, one day me and Rec went to all 5 boroughs in one day, and Yonkers, in one day. I'm talking about the X, Staten Island, in one day, just trying to get content. And then when you get the content, if it's not bad content, why are you sitting here blasting me? If you don't like it, then just scroll past it.
Just go past it.
Just scroll past it. You know what I'm saying? But why I gotta be a bitch and goofy and a boat?
Sucker.
Yeah. You gonna slap me? Yeah. Oh, why?
All of that. Yeah,
but they don't. What you said was real though, because John Stossel and all these other people have sat down with child molesters. They sat down with people who've eaten people. They sat down with people who blew up buildings with all children in there. And they don't say how you gave them a platform. Why are you interviewing them? They allowed to do it. But when we do stuff, oh, you supposed to do this. You're not supposed. I'm like, yo, how though? Because how are we supposed to win in this media space? You know what I'm saying? If we're not getting content, you can't tell me what type of content to get.
You know what's funny?
Go ahead.
I be watching a lot of documentaries and different things on the internet. This job that we do is actually a dangerous job.
They don't know.
A lot of niggas, hey, yo, Doggy, do you know niggas be coming up disappearing?
Facts. They go to Bolivia to get some content and never come home. Or they go to Afghanistan to give content and get shot right in the middle, the war breaker. It's real. Now I done been in the pink houses. I done been in Far Rock and Shooting Star. I done been in Castle Hill. I'm not a gang member. You understand what I'm saying? I don't gang bang at all, but I'm out there and it's like 500 bloods. So one person could just say, yo, who that? And it goes down like that.
It's a lady right now. Her son has been missing for like 10 years. I think his last name is Tice, but I just seen a story recently. He a journalist, went over to Afghanistan somewhere.
Never came home.
Snatched him up. Never came home.
So a lot of things you've done. Do you know the number of interviews you've done since your inception till now?
I know I got like 2,500 interviews. 2,500 videos online. I don't know how many of those are actual interviews. I really don't know, man. I just be just going crazy, man. Just putting out. I be trying to create something that's better than my last shit. That's it. I be in a competition with myself.
What is your personal favorite interview?
Murder Unit. I killed that shit. Especially that when I went overseas with 6'7", I didn't know that I was nice like that, man. When I watched that shit at the end, I was like, whoa, you're turning into a filmmaker.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you do all your filming and editing as well, right?
Yeah, I do everything,
are you font man like me? I love fonts. I love fonts.
Yeah. I'm always looking for a dope font. For a long time, I was stuck on Impact. Impact was my go-to font. I used that for years. I'm always looking for a way to make the video dope. I'm just big on dope, man. It could be something small. I don't know what you use, OBS to run this what we on here right now.
Yeah, I created this whole template. Like I did this from scratch.
Okay. That's what I'm into shit like that. This is dope. I'll be wanting to see if I can create something from scratch.
Yep. Yeah. I created everything you see on the screen, I made myself. You know what I'm saying? So again, like you take a different pride in it. You know what I'm saying? And I could switch scenes in the middle of us talking. You know what I'm saying? I could be here by myself and I created all of this and then I could bring you back on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Then I could go to the intro. You know what I'm saying? Like I created a different space of us just looking like dudes who just start shit. Because a lot of times they look at us like we always starting shit. We always got some controversial shit. They don't understand a lot of times the shit. I'm not a mouth monitor also. Right. So when shit come out of somebody else's mouth, why you mad at me for what somebody else said? Why don't you get mad at them?
I hate that they always end up getting upset with the media outlet. I did an interview with Sherm the Worm from Queensbridge. Sherm is depicted in Prodigy's book as a problem and a troublemaker for Prodigy. A lot of people didn't like him. After I interviewed him, a lot of people just automatically became upset with me. And these niggas grew up with him. I'm like, you grew up with this nigga. You could have jumped on this nigga. Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? And I ended up having conflict. Like all of that shit that I ended up with. I went through something with Godfather from Mobb Deep, which ended up turned into some shit I ended up getting into with Flea Lord. That was all because of the Sherm the Worm interview. That was all because of the Sherm the Worm interview. I got a diss record out of it. Flea Lord made a diss record on me. I got all of this action from a Sherm the Worm interview. Seriously.
So I went to Shawangunk to see one of the homies, the big homie. So as soon as I walk in the VI floor, Doggie Diamonds, what's up? Look, it's Sherm. Right on the VI floor. You know what I'm saying? So I was right in. So the last time I went, before COVID hit, March, I was with Sherm.
Oh wow, you seen him recently?
Yeah, I was with Sherm right on the VI floor and the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Me, him, and Sherm sat together. So that's how I really like. Again, I don't talk about a lot of street shit because it don't matter. But I actually go to jails and see people. I actually got JPays. I actually in contact with a lot of my family and people in prison. You know what I'm saying? Some people be yelling free people, and some people go see people. You know what I'm saying? Because them jail visits, and I drove upstate. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot. Even the JPays, even the pictures and all that. It means a lot to people who's incarcerated. My big homie been locked up for 18 years. You understand what I'm saying? So, no, 2002 when he got captured. You know what I'm saying? So when you do interview some people, some interviews didn't go too well to where you had a falling out with people. I gotta bring it up because he's my brother. I wish somehow, some way y'all could hash it out. You and Karan, could we get y'all to talk?
Karan Goodman from Philadelphia.
Yes.
He got mad at me because I wouldn't interview him again. This interview that we doing right now, these Zoom joints, these are like a last recourse. Your setup is fire. But I don't like doing interviews that have that StreamYard logo.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah,
I don't like doing that shit. So I had already interviewed him on IG Live, and I ended up maybe like a month or so later, I ended up catching fire for something. You know, I'm bubbled. I'm the shit online. So he want to do an interview again, right in the middle of me being hot. And I had no problem with it. I told him, just come to my studio and we'll do an in studio interview because I have a backdrop like the joint that you got right now. All your setup, our mics. I told him, come and we'll do it like that. He got mad. The nigga got mad, man, that I didn't want to interview him and just start talking crazy. I never I never did a lot with him, man. It was just like bizarre, man, that he made all of those videos about me. And it started from me saying, I can't interview you right now. I didn't want my platform. This was during the pandemic, right? I was working through the pandemic. I wasn't gonna clutter my channel with Instagram live videos. That's not Gully TV. Gully TV is me going to someone, pointing a camera at them, or vice versa. Gully TV, if you see me on a screen, then that's not really Gully TV. That's a live stream.
Yes.
You feel me? And I didn't want to clutter my platform with all of that. And I had some good criteria, some good questions to ask him and everything. Like I could make some content, you know what I mean, if I have a reciprocal. He just wanted to dictate how I was gonna, he wanted to dictate the order of things, and the nigga just went crazy.
So is it a way? So is it a way that we could dead that shit? Because that's my brother. If you saying there's nothing on your end, is it a way that I could just say?
If it was anything, I would have, been making videos back about him. I think I might have said something to him once, but it was never a back and forth. It was more so him banging on me.
Okay. So
I don't have Karan. It's all love. I got no issue with you or the youngsters. I appreciate y'all contribution to hip hop.
Now my other brother, Jojo Capone, what the fuck happened, man? Like that shit.
I don't fuck with him.
Why? What happened?
I don't fuck with him. I don't like his style. I'm gonna explain this in detail while we're here. In hip hop and this hip hop music, we have people who contribute right? We have people who contribute. We have curators. We have producers. We have rappers. We have graph artists. We have all types of people who contribute to this culture. I don't think he contributes to the culture. I believe every time he comes around, there's some fitna. That means confusion. That's an Arabic word for confusion. Me and him initially, I was just running my platform and saying that I don't feel that MC8 is a snitch. That's how me and JoJo Capone got into it. I said, I don't think MC8 was a snitch. And I went further into that Nate Hill incident with MC8. And I found out that he didn't do no snitching. He told them people, the grand jury or the prosecutors asked him, did Nate Hill give him some money? He said, yeah, he gave me some money. He said, how much did they give you? He told them everything that they asked him. He told them, so he don't end up locked up like Lil' Kim. He complied with the rules of the court as a professional. So I made a video saying that I disagree and I didn't agree with any slander of MC8. And that's when JoJo made his videos. And, you know, with me, right, especially in comparison to somebody like JoJo, I got workout. You know what I'm saying? I got workout. I got Haitian Jack Speaks. I got banned from TV. I got my website. I got 2 clothing lines. I got a book we here talking about today. I get busy. He's not even...
But I will say what I know about him.
And let me
tell you what I do know.
You made it clear that you fuck with him. And
that's my bro.
So I'm not gonna disrespect him on the platform.
But look, though, go ahead though. Let me let you speak.
If you plan on competing, critiquing, you gotta have something. You feel me? Like your story over and over that Killer Cam promised you parts of the Dipset and shit. That shit wore out after a while. And then it just your record label failed.
All right. Look. But let me give you. He does a lot of things behind the scenes for a lot of people. I will say that.
Okay.
A lot of artists that are popping was once his artists, but they didn't want to take them from him because of the issues that he was blackballed. But a lot of artists that are popping, like Cash Out, Doughboy Cash Out, a lot of them, they were his artists. You know what I'm saying? And the labels didn't want to take them from him, but they end up dealing with them later on. He did favors for Rick Ross. Like, he did a lot of stuff for people. You know what I'm saying? So I rock with him on the sense of he's always been a good dude. Now, y'all instance, my thing is, you know, I gotta, you know, like I said, that's my bro. And with you, I wanted to intervene after a while. Like, all right, y'all, could y'all chill now? Because that's what I do after. I was like, all right, could y'all chill? You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, when if we all gonna be on a certain path, we gonna argue. But when did the arguing stop?
Right. When you say we, you know, on a certain path, I'm on a path to success. My campaign don't consist of me getting online, trying to demoralize anybody. How do we do this, man? Like, my career don't consist of me. I took a ring from Jim Jones, or you know, you just your energy, your bad energy. I mean, you said he's done some things for some people. That's probably true. That's probably true, but I just view him as a cancer. I just view him as a cancer.
All right. I mean, it's you know, it's I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of stuff is opinion based, and I've never one to argue somebody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? I just know different.
We still require a resume in this business. What you did behind closed doors, we don't give a fuck about that shit.
Nah, we gotta respect it.
I did a whole lot for niggas behind closed doors too. We don't that shit don't. They don't add that to the They don't put that in the scoreboard, man.
But you know why they do,
that don't
though,
become
bro?
a part of your stats.
You know why I do, though, bro? Because it's a lot of shakers and movers behind these scenes, man. And a lot of times with certain instances, you might have put a play together that you don't get no credit for, but if you ain't put that play together, that play would not happen.
That happens all the time.
So we had to respect that. We got to respect it. And like I said, JoJo, I know, has put some plays together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we can move past that. Y'all could agree to disagree, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. The other thing I wanted to ask you, the Dark Low shit, man. What the hell was that? I think that
I was right the whole time. Everybody know, well, you see how everything unfolded. He approached me a certain way. When I reacted, I didn't know that he was a little younger than me, and him being younger than me probably contributed to the way he conducted himself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that he was younger than me at the time. He tried to put his gorilla down on me, man. I wasn't buying it. I grew up in institutions with the boys from Philly, man. I could break them down to science, you know, North Philly, South Philly, West, Southwest. I'm like a surrogate child of Philadelphia. You feel me? So you can't put it this way. The guys that y'all see in music from Philadelphia, the guys that you see saying I'm King Ab, or, you know, just acting like a tornado. The tornadoes exist in Philadelphia. It's reflected in the murder rate, but it's not the guys that we see in entertainment. It might be somebody standing next to them, you know what I'm saying, or somebody, you know, hanging around. But I didn't believe Dark Low was any type of gangster or nothing like that. I thought he was an actor, and he threatened me. And I found that it was lucrative for me to respond to him. So that's why it ended up going over, you know, some years and shit. Mm-hmm. I never in a million years would have thought that he was a snitch, though. I never would have thought that he would talk to the FBI. Nothing that he did, everything that he did, I was like baffled by all of it. I don't harbor no ill feelings against him. He got himself in a lot of fucking trouble just being young and immature, man. Like, he in trouble, man. Like, you got yourself in trouble when you was like at the top of the, you know, food chain of music in Philadelphia. It was just the way that he approached me. The way that he approached me, Ab never approached me that way. I'd have been in conflict with them for years, I guess. King Erner never snatched my honor or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we know each other in real life. We've been in the same institutions and shit like that. Dark Low is younger than me. He don't know me. You know, I'm pretty sure afterwards he started encountering people that knew me, but my thing is this entirely, Doggie Diamonds. Mm-hmm. If we have a conflict of any type, I'm going to start immediately comparing myself to you as a man. You better be getting busy. My little conflicts, for whatever reason, have taken a seat where it seems to be like, I don't know, my platform is problematic or something like that. I'm a major factor in this shit. I got 2,500 some videos online. You know what I'm saying? How do I get that type of energy or reputation surrounding my platform? I only told 2-3 niggas suck my dick. That's it. That's all I did.
But when we start telling dudes that, though, we don't do that, bro.
I be wanting them niggas to know that I'm disrespecting you. I didn't cross that line. Like a guy like my son and, you know, these dudes I done been into it with, man, they be acting like they the only ones to get busy. I'm a fucking convict, man. My number DF5973. I've been in institutions all my life until I got into this shit.
How did you get into it? How did you get into it with my son? Or what was that about? And is it a proven fact that Dark Low snitched? Because I don't want to put that on him. Or did he just talk to the FBI?
He talked to the FBI. I'll leave it right there.
Okay.
He talked to the FBI for 3 hours.
Can he incriminate somebody else though, or he just talked on what was going on with him? Because I can't leave it like he's a snitch.
Oh no. He did tell. He told that the guy Taz was a killer and he gave him drugs to sell and shit like that. He did do that. He did.
His paperwork and everything.
This is known facts. He said it. It's a transcript. It's a phone transcript that was on Mikey T, the producer's channel, of Dark Low talking to a chick, and he telling her, you know, all he do is kill people and all of this crazy shit. And when he was talking to the feds, he told the feds, man, he basically told the feds, y'all know what he do? He killed people all day. I don't know why he was doing it.
Right,
he just said too much.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's.
My son took a video off of my page. I'm running my platform totally independent of this man. My business is separate from his. We don't talk nothing. I've interviewed him in the Bang Bang Boogie days. We knew each other. He took a video off my page of some black women fighting with some Arabs at a gas station, right? And the fact that they wouldn't leave. They at this gas station fighting. I said, those aren't women right there. Them ain't women. women would have went and got some help. Like one of them was, a lesbian, a stud or whatever, acting like a dude, getting punched all in her face and shit like that. I'm like, man, them bras need to sit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Acting like fucking niggas and shit. This is what I said and shit. And I stand by what I said.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga took that video off my page and uploaded on his Instagram and said, he said that I said that black women deserve to get beat up. Nigga, don't you know I was raised in a Nation of Islam? My mother been an MGT 35 years, goofball. I was totally assaulted by that. I didn't say that shit. And this is another instance of this goofy ass nigga minding my business. Why are you minding my business? You're a rapper, right? What is it that you do? Why don't you try to do what you do on the highest level? You don't put out no projects. You don't got no music out here, man. I'm working my plan. And I be annoyed by niggas like him, man.
What's the name of the book? What's the name of the book again? What's the name of the book again?
Some things I've been through. Everything that y'all seen with me come from prison in 2004. I maxed out in 2004. I came home with a brown cardboard box full of plans, movie scripts, books that I wrote, treatments, all of this shit. I've never stopped working out of this box, and I'm working my plan, and you got these monkey ass niggas just appearing, man, just talking. Look at what I'm doing, Doggie Diamonds. I'm getting busy. Can't you tell that I'm anointed? Can't you tell that I'm anointed? I mean, like, I'm getting busy. I'll be like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, clown? Like, you don't even do nothing. This is what annoys me. These guys that I've had come, they don't even do nothing. What is my son? He's an activist. He's a controversial activist, right? He don't produce anything. Come on, man. This is for the hard workers. The world belongs to who works, man. These niggas just be talking and shit, man. That shit's annoying. That's annoying. Do you know I've taken flat screen TVs off my wall and had to pawn them to continue to keep my fucking platform going? You know, I've had to sell my jewelry to keep my platform going and shit like that. And then you got these niggas, man. Hear this nigga come from the Bronx, right? The birthplace of hip hop. You should have something going on, my nigga, besides running your fucking mouth. You feel me? Do you know how much content I have? Do you know how powerful if I lived in the birthplace of hip hop, Doggie Diamonds?
Now, I mean, I get what you're saying about the keeping your boat afloat. It ain't that easy. None of this shit is easy.
It's not, man. Yeah. It's not, man. It take focus. It take discipline and shit like that, man. I be doing all of this on top of working out and all. It's annoying, man. It's annoying. This microphone, I bought this. The computers, I bought this. Everything, the risks, everything. I don't look for no motherfucking, I don't know, or the organizations that fund people to be, activism and shit like that. I don't identify with no panhandling. I was raised in the Nation of Islam. All I do is sell, push the rock. You feel me? Black enterprise. This shit is in me, man. I'm a walking manifestation of this shit.
So the issue with him, how do is it resolved?
Nah, I don't fuck with him, man. Sit your simple ass down, goofy ass nigga. You ain't putting down the work. Doggie Diamonds. If a nigga deserves some respect, I'll give it to him. If a nigga a couch potato, I'ma say it. The nigga a couch potato. Why don't he got no music out? Why don't he got no projects out? He don't. All of these niggas that be going through something with me, do they not know that I be working my plan? I be working, man. Like, nobody's supposed to respect these niggas that don't even be working. These niggas just be talking. If the Instagram platform was removed from these niggas, a lot of them would be totally dead. How you gonna be relevant? You ain't contributed nothing. You ain't putting nothing out. This man.
So you,
I'm not.
I ain't trying to get you riled up.
Identify with nobody who's not putting nothing out. That's it. A person can say whatever the fuck they want about me. That nigga put out content. That nigga get on them planes. That nigga be at their meetings. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying?
You also had an issue with Mano What the
Yep.
hell was that about?
I set him up. Bear trap. I told him it was a bear trap. I said, I shouldn't even have to went through this with you. I told him this. Them niggas be acting funny with the content sometimes. Be acting like they don't want to get on our platforms. I'm the reason there's a lot of them niggas ended up getting on Queen's Flip platform. Some niggas did that shit to spite me. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas don't be fucking with our platforms like they supposed to. Me, you, Queen's Flip, everybody that do this know that them niggas be fronting on our platforms and shit.
I would agree with that.
Niggas take their ass to No Jumper and all these other places and shit like that, thinking that they shitting on us. Them niggas be doing that shit, right? So I said, I got a trick for this nigga. And it wasn't even meant for him. I just made an observation and I knew that he was going to respond. I said, damn, Snow Billy been going hard on Mano for some months. Why don't he say nothing? He attack, he jump on everybody else. He slap everybody else. I made a video saying, damn, it seemed like Snow Billy got something on Mano. That was my personal opinion. Don't I know that this nigga about to call me in like 5 minutes? He did too, Mano. He called me in like 5 minutes. So he says, yo, let's get on live. And I'm saying to myself, nigga, you're not about to get me on live and do your little Mano shit to me. I'm going to record this shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Let's do an interview. Call my phone. So he called my phone and I recorded him over the phone and shit. Mm-hmm. And he still did his Mano shit. He still talked crazy to me. By the time y'all got it, I edited shit. Put it out so that
ain't fair though. You gotta let it all go, man.
Man, I understand. Some of it went to the end. It was basically profanity and shit like that. He bugging, doing his Mano thing. I'm just sitting back, letting him do his thing, and I'm recording it because I know people online want to hear this nigga talk crazy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I put it out. Boom. That shit went crazy on the internet and shit. He gets, now mind you, after this happens, me and him talking in a DM, I said, man, I shouldn't even have to, I had to set a bear trap for you to respond for me to get an interview and shit like that. I'm like, man, I shouldn't have to go through that. I told him, convict to convict, I did some slick shit to get you to respond to me. I shouldn't have to did that. We agreed on this. I went and took, I think he had an album out at the time. I told him, I said, check this out. I'm gonna take your album links and everything that you're promoting right now, and I'm gonna put it in the description of the interview that we just did. And I'm gonna tweet that shit. I'm gonna make sure you get your proper exposure. I'm running a platform like I'm supposed to, right? He gets on Queen's Flip and say some slick shit about me. So after that, I'm on your ass. I'm gonna talk about you not being the world's best rapper. I got some Mano shit right now. Wacko Macko and a nigga named Live, one of the original Hustle Hard niggas. I just conducted an interview with them niggas the other day. One of them gangster platforms on Instagram posted a picture of a guy named Blacko Macko. Blacko Macko. Him and Mano got some type of history.
From Notion. He from Notion.
Okay. Mano put under the picture, he a bitch ass nigga, right? Them niggas from Nostrand and Gates they seen that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And they pissed about it. So they called me because, of course, they know that we have a little history and shit. At this point, I don't really got no energy for Mano, man. I got so much productive shit going on right now. But, I got an interview on my desktop right now with them niggas talking about some, we had them Hustle Hard chains already when you got home from jail. We just basically gave you a chain. We already was rapping and doing when they told his story. You're not from Gates and Nostrand. These guys are really from Gates and Nostrand. Mm-hmm. They're like, you're not from Gates and Nostrand. We allowed you to get away with telling that. With me, you can work with me in media. You can work with me, or I can do this shit to you. I can do this media shit to you. I don't have no problem saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't write no diss record about you. I can't write no diss record about you and shit. So again, if you do any funny shit with me, or we got some type of conflict, I'm gonna deal with you with my platform. The way I found Boxing Bar and shit. The way I found Boxing Bar, like, poof, where this nigga come from? Like, I'm gonna use my platform to deal with you.
When I first saw you, you were really into videos. You was into doing your content. Was it a point where you felt like unappreciated? So you started, I don't want to say antics because that sounds kind of corny, but you started not really giving a fuck how people felt because you wasn't, I don't want to say taken serious because you had good content then, but you felt like, hold on, I'm being overlooked.
I knew my shit was I knew my shit was better than everybody. This is no disrespect to the Queen's Flip show, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we started out, Queen's Flip was doing jokes, pranks, and
Actual
shit
facts,
like that.
actual facts.
You know what I'm saying? I believe each one of our platforms had an identity that we were establishing.
Mm-hmm.
One of his was jokes. I was doing this gangster shit. And let's say I do an interview that implements a white guy by the name of Dan O'Reilly,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is the federal agent that called Wayne Perry a Blade. I brought that to the internet. Queen Flip and them go and find a nigga, Dan O'Reilly. This a white federal agent. And kind of like, you know, have him saying some little slick shit over there online. So when I seen, I'm like, these niggas don't got no class, man. I would never, a person from the other side could never come on my platform and talk about a nigga, period. I don't move like that. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I could have all the conflict in the world with JoJo Capone and Mano and shit. Ain't one of them gonna say nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's commendable.
Ain't nobody from the other side gonna say nothing about it. Shit. I don't even play that shit. But once I seen that these niggas didn't have no morals and no class and shit like that, and they not my friends and shit, like, you know, I wasn't trying to befriend these niggas. I took it like these niggas just getting in my way because this content is hot. That's why I started to go in the direction of doing NBA interviews. You need some real legitimate contacts and networking skills to get next to an NBA player and shit. My content never fell off. It never fell off. My platform, Steve Francis, God Sham God, Kareem Reed, it continued to flourish. I'm taking this shit serious.
But let the audience know that YouTube do play with your numbers and play with your platform.
Oh yeah,
YouTube do be playing.
I've often been suspended. I've often been in copyright school. I think I've been in copyright school 2 times and shit. My platform also, my analytics state that 75% of my audience aren't even subscribed to my channel. My channel draw people who might not have an email address. They might not even want an email address. You know what I'm saying? But my celebrity is not in question. You know what I'm saying? You got to see me walking through an airport or something like that. I don't even like that shit all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't.
I know what you go through. I could be anywhere in the world and somebody say, yo, what's up? But I mean, that's what we do it for, the recognition. And I love from Black people. I love right. from my people. That's the most gratifying thing when our people see me and say, yo, I'm proud of what you do.
To all of these guys that you mentioned that I have conflict with collectively, I want y'all to know, I don't give a fuck about y'all. I don't even consider y'all. Y'all Black like me. Y'all need to be doing something dynamic like me. For real, straight up. But I don't consider them niggas. Them niggas don't work out. Them niggas not good looking. Them niggas not fly. None of that shit. I don't consider them.
What we doing?
Man, I'm being for real, man. These niggas be trying to compete and shit, and they can't even. My doggy, my legacy. We can go back to the early 90s, man. When I was a child, I got pictures with the truck jewelry on and all that shit. These niggas are nothing like me, man. They not. I've been to prep school. I'm highly educated. I shouldn't have to show these niggas any reverence. They should be praising me, straight up.
Is the industry? This is a rhetorical question, by the way. Is the industry fake to you?
I don't think the industry fake. There's a fake energy. It's a dick ride industry. It's an outright devout dick ride energy.
Break that down.
It's almost like a mob mentality. If you're not a part of the mob or you're not part of the bullshit. When I say this right, this is what I mean exactly. Fat Joe says something about Bill Cosby, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
I watch people with media outlets not say nothing. Not say nothing. You know what I mean? Fat Joe birthday just came. They all in the comments, happy birthday, bro. Da, 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 da. And that's what I mean by the sucker shit. You know what I mean? Y'all act like y'all didn't see what he did. Y'all act like y'all didn't see what he did because maybe you can get a ticket to come to a party, or maybe you could, you know, just be a part of the goofy mob and shit like that.
Nah, fuck that. You can't. Yeah, you can't. So, you know, if you got a voice and you voicing your voice, somebody got a right to voice against what you said. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you dissing one of our legends and somebody that we hold in high regard, going like in and out offline a little bit. They be doing that shit. When I start getting to it, like I see the shit buffering. Now it's about to come back on. So you wrote the book. You got a bunch of interviews. You have stuff on Amazon Prime also, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I pulled the Haitian Jack Speaks series down. I had to renegotiate my contract. It was I had a deal where I was on Prime for like a year. I ended up I'm not gonna get robbed, man, by no slick ass white men. Straight up. I'm not gonna get robbed by no slick ass niggas, but I'm really not gonna get robbed by no slick ass white men.
Was that a play through Al Prophet or somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I got the deal through Al Prophet and shit. And he did some old funny shit. I said, oh, I know I can't trust you with money. So I got to get away from you and shit. What he did had nothing to do with money, but I knew that morally I cannot trust this motherfucker. So took my and I know what I'm working with. I know what I'm working with. I know I got some fire and shit. I'm in a situation with a guy that shout out to James Craze Billings. Craze put me down with some people, man, who gonna get me situated on returning to Amazon. But I'm on some make sure I retain all creative control of my content. Before I got into this shit, I read lots of books about companies and selling companies and being part owner of companies. I'm not gonna get raped, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in no rush, and I got plenty of content for these people. They're gonna get it in a variety of, you know, packages, multimedia shit.
I was just talking to Nori today, and he called me this morning, and I was like, yo, it's funny because a lot of times when dudes be having content, I got the same similar content to like not really combat what they got. But I got a Scarface interview I never put out. An hour-long Scarface interview.
Shit.
An hour long. I got Nori Muhammad. I got Wesley Muhammad. I got Scarface. I got A+. I got a lot of shit I never put out because it's all in divine timing. Timing is everything. Sometimes it's like if you watch, I had Petey Crack in the projects, right? He was in the projects with me when I did that interview with him. And he said, yo, Jay-Z heard Cameron voice and deleted it.
Yeah.
So he go right on Vlad, and Vlad asked him the same shit. Then everybody like, I'm like, yo, but he said that same shit on my platform. The same thing with the Gene Deal interview that Vlad just did for him. That's my interview all over.
Yeah. Oh, Sauce Money. I went through that with Sauce Money and Sean Branch, basically, and Jason Weaver. It was a time when Vlad was taking everybody that I interviewed, he went directly behind.
Yeah, he'll do that. Yeah. He'll do that because he has a bigger platform per se. Right. So it looks like he's the founder of it. But even when you interview Mike DeLorean and they sent Mike DeLorean to me, the first thing I said was, yo, I seen your interview with Gully TV. Off the rip. Off the rip. That's first.
That's something that we need to do professionally. If I publish a video and I probably need somebody's content, like when I did the Murder Unit shit, a part of the Murder Unit piece that I used was an interview that C. Gutter did with Al Prophet and Cavario. I don't even deal with Al Prophet and Cavario, but I put their name on the screen so people know that shit ethically where it came from.
Yeah, because I'm the only one with a C. Gutter interview besides them, but that's my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So that's matter of fact, C. Gutter, I'm actually starting a podcast for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah, they shooting right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm executive producing their podcast right now because he's, he did like fucking 17 years in jail, and he's not on the time that people think he on. You know what I'm saying? He's really on some Black African power shit. So he's going to flip that. Everybody thinking, yo, the Big Rip from New York. Yeah, he like, nah, I'm African first.
Okay.
That's why the
we
name
need that too.
Yeah,
we need that, man.
Yo, the name of his clothing line is called Balagoon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He is African, right?
Yeah,
Ain't he African?
His father was damn, why I forget? Let me call God. His father is a part of a fucking famous singing group. Dead ass serious. I can't think of their name right now. Shit, he said it in my interview. Damn, how the fuck I forget? Gutter gonna be like,
Shout
wow,
out to
you know what I'm
Gutter.
saying? Yeah, shout out to C Gutter. But again, what we know, A plus from Long Island, A plus. You know what I'm saying? The child rapper A plus. But I probably got like 80 interviews that never touched the screen. You know what I'm saying? And I got something with Beanie Siegel that's gonna blow everybody's minds. You know what I'm saying? But you know, again, I drove all the way to Atlantic City to get up with him. I put, you know what I'm saying, me and him had a business transaction.
Right.
And again, so when you say you got on the planes, I feel that shit is painful. Cause sometimes you could go all the way and do some shit and people be like, yo, don't use that footage. That's how me and Nori got so close. Cause he had said some shit on my camera and I was like, nah, I ain't putting that out. He's like, why? I said, yo, you was hit last night. You said some stuff you had no business saying. And he was like, yo, anybody else would have put it out. I was like, nah, my relationship with you was
I don't do
more.
that shit either. My
Yeah.
shit is, I'm going to do what's best for the platform. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't looking for no fractured relationships with anybody in entertainment. I want to be able to continue to work with you and shit. So you ain't got to worry about me painting no bad picture of you stand before my camera and shit.
So, what's all your social medias?
My Instagram is Gully TV World right now. They suspended my big IG page. So yeah, I'm Gully TV World on Instagram. Of course, on YouTube, The Real Gully TV, and on Twitter, Gully TV1. I got a website, therealdribble.com. That's so you can get all my merch. And I'm going to have autographed copies of the book on there like next week.
I can't even go live on IG right now. They suspended
me
my live.
Like, me neither. What you do? What they do?
I didn't do nothing. Some niggas be in the comments talking crazy, and I just shut the fuck up, and that was it.
Oh yeah. We can't respond back. Yep.
Can't respond.
I've been suspended. I've been doing my interviews on my Gully TV Sports page because of that.
So how long you been suspended?
Probably like 2 months.
Damn,
I thought they was gonna lift it and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, yo, when I'm getting lifted, when it's getting lifted. So damn, they whoring me out. Whatever, man. I got another page.
We gonna be around, man.
Yeah. I mean, I've been here since 2006, from the DVDs to rendering, from ripping DVDs to putting it online. Been in this game for a minute. So again, it was important for you to get on my platform because of your longevity. People don't understand longevity means a lot. And I've seen a lot of brothers just jump in this because they can, and they got connects, and they don't really love this media culture. They're just doing it because they can, and they getting rewarded in checks. And I ain't gonna front.
Nobody's taking them serious. The shit that I be touching, man, niggas gonna talk about my Black Rob shit. They gonna talk about that 30 years from now, 40 years from now. These dudes just be hopping in for the moment.
Look, they still talk about my Max B interview. They still talk about that forever. Dane Grease just spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. I spoke about it when I was on Drink Champs. And then when he come home, he got to speak about it. And so, again, we've done things that's forever. You know what I'm saying? That's forever. And, these dudes is on these big platforms, but we don't even talk about what they did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter. So, is there anything else that you want to touch on before we go? One thing I wanted to ask you, with Haitian Jack, what was the feedback back from some of his peers and people that knew him? But did you get any feedback?
After I interviewed him and I came back and put the film out, between shooting it and editing it, I didn't know the magnitude of him and Jimmy Henchman. I didn't. I just was doing my content thing, but I didn't know how much shit these niggas did or how much shit they've alleged to did. When I put the content out, like I said in my book, some of Jack victims start coming out.
Damn.
So I was getting stories about some of the shit that they did and shit. And I'm like, God damn, like I didn't know, man. His peers, the guys from New York, they all liked that shit, man. I believe Haitian Jack triggered a lot of gangsters to talk on camera, but because before that, there was gangster interviews on the internet, but after Jack, man, niggas just went crazy, man. They just came by that.
Yeah.
They just went crazy.
Yeah. All right. So anything else you want to touch on before we go?
Appreciate you for having me. I need everybody that's watching this to go grab my book from Amazon. It's called Some Things I've Been Through, man. I got encounters in here with some of the most notorious Black gangsters of the 21st century.
So send me the link. Yeah, send me the link. So I would like to pin it as the first comment.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll
pin
make
it
sure
as the first comment.
Get you a copy in the mail too.
So send it to the DM, the link to the book, so I could pin it to the first comment when we out.
My man, I appreciate that.
So this is what it is. Gully TV has been on Doggie Diamonds TV. Doggie Diamonds has been on Gully TV. You know,
the dribble was here.
Yeah. It is what it is. So bro, I will holler at you later on. Thank you for joining me.
Yep, appreciate you.
Peace, y'all. Yep.
One.
All right, y'all. So y'all see what it is. Gully TV stopped by to talk about his book and some of the things that took place with him in the industry, good, bad, and different. Yeah, so I'll be back later on sometime. I'm gonna go take me a little nap, get me some rest really quick. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Can you hit the like button, subscribe, share this, everything that we need you to do to make these things go viral. I'm pretty, we did an interview. Some people probably gonna be mad at me, but I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Again, stop blaming the platforms and for interviewing people. Y'all really got to stop doing that. And it's very corny. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. Until next time. Thank you for the donation. Peace. Make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/Doggie Diamonds TV. Until next time, peace.